Everybody, this is Carla, and I am back with another word of encouragement. So, today we're going to talk about getting our strength, all right? Because we've got to be strong and courageous, right? That's what the Lord says. Isaiah 41:10. Do not fear anything, for I am with you. Do not be afraid, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand, a hand of justice, of power, of victory, and of salvation. In 1 Samuel 30, verse 6. But David felt strengthened and encouraged in the Lord his God. You know, we all want to be strong, but where are we getting our strength from? Where are we drawing it from? Are we drawing it from the Lord, or are we drawing it from ourselves? We're trying to be strong in ourselves. David certainly received his strength from the Lord. There's no small boy alive that can slay a lion or a bear with his bare hands. That strength came from the Lord. And what about when he slayed the giant Goliath? 1 Samuel 17:45 says, "You came at me with a sword and a spear and a javelin, but I'm coming to you in the name of the Lord of heaven's armies." Whew! David once again drew his strength from the Lord. Each time David was going into battle, he consulted the Lord on whether to fight his enemy or not. And the Lord gave him strength each time he needed it. You know, we're really not any different from David. We need the strength of the Lord for each and every day of our lives. We have to rely on God's power for spiritual, emotional, and physical resilience rather than our own strength. We can't do this by ourselves, people, okay? I can't do this by myself. We have to have confidence in the Lord's promises, be ready to face the challenges of life, and the ability to persevere through our dependence on God. He's the one who gives us the strength to continue walking the path He's called us to walk. Do you really think David would have ever gone to slay Goliath if God had not called him to walk that path? He wouldn't have shown up there had God not ordained that for his life. It was part of his purpose to slay the giant, and that act took him to his next step on his path that the Lord had already ordained. He was going to become the next king of Israel. David was a man after God's own heart, and he had a deep, intimate connection with the one from whom he drew his strength. That intimate connection with the Lord provided David with the inner power to face all the challenges of his life with courage and perseverance. We have to actively rely on the Lord for our strength through our faith by trusting His word and seeking Him daily. David went to the Lord for everything. I mean everything, especially his strength, and so should we. If you're facing a challenge today and you're just not sure which way to turn, turn to the Lord. Ask Him for some guidance and the strength to persevere. Life's tough. You know, it's just not easy. He said we were going to have tough times in this life, but to take heart because He has overcome this life. He has never left us, and He's never forsaken us, and He provides all that we need. You know, we try, oh my gosh, for so many years I tried to do life in my own strength, and I would get so frustrated, and I was so agitated, and I was so mad. Why can't I do this? Why can't I do that? Why does this have to be so hard? It's because I was relying on myself and not on the Lord. Once I surrendered my life to Him and let Him handle things for me, my life has not been roses and rainbows, but it's so much easier. I have so much less frustration. I have so much more peace knowing that God's going to handle this. He'll either handle it for me or He'll give me the strength and the wisdom to handle it. I don't have to do this by myself, and neither do you. And the sooner you stop trying to rely on yourself and let go and let God, man, your life will be so much more peaceful than you ever imagined. It's not going to be roses and rainbows every day. There's going to be some rain, but the rain brings the roses back again. Every time there's a storm, something new blooms in our life. So just remember today to ask the Lord for His guidance and His strength and courage to persevere through whatever is coming your way. today and every day. Be encouraged. Bless others. Hold on to hope. Believe in God's promises and trust in the Lord always.